and welcome to Unstoppable Stories That Move, a podcast with a purpose. Our mission is to raise money for medical research while shining a light on ordinary people who do extraordinary things, from everyday athletes and artists, scientists and survivors, caregivers and changemakers. These people relentlessly pursue their dreams, pushing through pain and setbacks. But why? Why do they do it? And what makes them unstoppable? I'm your host, Sally Hed Dahlquist. You can hear my story in episode 1. And now, stay tuned to listen as these seemingly normal people share their stories of resilience and inspire us to keep moving forward. Let's get to it. Hi, everyone. I'm Sally Hed Dahlquist, host of the podcast Unstoppable Stories That Move. We are zooming in from St. Cloud, Minnesota today after running summer camp in St. Cloud with Manly Marathon. It's a fun group. I'm a little pink because I just finished running 26 miles or so. I took my sweet time in 7 hours.
Well, don't feel bad. I actually walked a 5K after stopping, taking pictures, talking to people, and doing my usual thing in 1 hour and 46 minutes.
Well, I remember when a 5K was hard.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm glad you're out there. Today's guest is the unstoppable David Clark, woo! Also known as the Cowbell Guy. He is a normal guy who doesn't really run all the time. No. Kind of walks and runs and does his thing. But he is a cheerleader.
Yes, that's a good description.
He is a cheerleader. He himself is mostly sane. It's his wife, Jennifer, who is the crazy maniac runner person.
She is, and she's right here with us, but she's going to be hiding.
She's off to the side, supervising David, make sure he doesn't get too far off track. And Jennifer just finished over 400 half marathons.
Today was 431.
434, I believe.
Ooh, 434.
434. This is why she's here to help edit.
Exactly.
434, yes.
Good.
Since 2013. I started in 2013.
And David has been with her every step of the way, by her side, cheering her on. You will see him on the side of the road, waving his cowbell, not only for her, but the other runners, and giving them support too. Say hi, David.
Well, hello, everybody. Fun to be here. She is an awesome person. We run into each other all day today, going back and forth. Manly marathons usually have what's called in and out races. So I always tell people Manly marathons has the most spectators of any race, and all the spectators are running.
And they're exactly the same. It was an out and back, about a little less than 2 mile lap. And you had to do that 14 times for a full marathon.
Correct.
And so you kept seeing the same people and over again, which is a really fun thing to do.
Luckily, I just had to do two.
So what did you run today? What was your event?
I did a 5K.
You did a 5K?
The only time I do a 5K is at Manly Marathons, because you can walk. There is no time limit, which really different people.
Yeah.
They attract runners who are serious. They attract runners just out there to have a good time. They attract walkers who don't do walks. I mean, it's their first time out. And and the way the group is, it's so encouraging. So if you're a first timer, and sooner or later, you might get hooked, and then you'll be unstoppable.
You'll be unstoppable. You will keep going, keep running these marathons. For me, it's a fantastic training run. So that was my 185th marathon.
Wow.
Very crazy. I can't believe I've done that. And it took me 7 hours. I lollygagged. I had a good time. My friend from St. Augusta came. My friend Maddie came and hung out and convinced her to do a 5K as well.
Oh, Maddie. Okay.
Yeah.
She was out there today, wasn't she?
Yeah. She came in at the end.
Yeah. Well, she knows who the Cowbell Guy is.
Oh, great.
Cheered her on.
Yes. So tell us about how this all got started. Jennifer started running. You guys are retired, but this is something she started.
Well, we started a little bit before true retirement. A little background on me, I had refereed soccer. I'd either played, coached, or refereed since I was 9 years old. So the knees and the back finally gave out after about 30 years of high school level kind of refereeing. And then my lovely wife she decides that I may need to lose a little weight. I think I'll go run a 5K.
Yeah.
And she did couch to 5K.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first mile when she was coming in, she would be coming in just breathing hard. I'll never run 3 miles. I'll never make it. Well, she did her 3 miles, and then she did a 10K, and then she did a half marathon and fell in love.
Yeah.
And so that was the start. I couldn't run with her. So I said, well, I'll just drive her and sit around for a while.
And that was 2013?
And that would have been 2013.
2013.
And so on top of that, if you're a supportive husband, you take your wife, you help her out, and you sit in a chair and you wait for 2.5 hours. So I saw a guy with a cowbell, a little cowbell. I said, okay, well, I can do this. I've got a big cowbell.
You got a big
So
cowbell
I can,
with a handle on it and
there
everything.
you go. Well, it's a Mississippi State cowbell.
Oh.
That's a university in Starkville, Mississippi, that is known for having cowbells in the stadium. 40,000 cowbells at a football game. Anyway, to get back on track, I saw a guy with a shirt that said 0.0. I'm just here to cheer. I went, oh, I should have one of those.
Yeah.
But I'm still sitting at the finish line. I'm cheering people when they're coming in, but I'm still at the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer then one day, I think this is correct, sweetie. I think it's correct that she wanted me to sort of meet her. It was a hotter day, maybe meet her on the course with some water. So I said, well, okay, I'll do that. So I'm meeting her on the course about every 3 miles, cheering her and people on. And then I said, then I had people coming up to me and go, oh, we love hearing that cowbell. We're at 9 miles and we're coming around the corner and it's just so encouraging. We go, oh, there's that guy with the cowbell again. And it was sort of embarrassing because I'm not a guy that puts myself out there necessarily. So it's sort of like, how do you answer that? And sooner or later, I just learned to say thank you.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much how it started. And then I started adding different shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I got 7 0.0 shirts.
Mm-hmm. Different colors.
Different colors.
Tie-dye.
Different saying. The tie-dye is love, peace, and more cowbell. I got one that says 0.0 because I'm not half crazy.
Yeah.
There is one for the finish line. If they have beer, it's 0.0. I'm just here to drink the beer.
Mm-hmm.
But my 2 favorites are somebody had 0.0. Somebody has to bring the cowbell.
Yeah.
And then 0.0 running late is my best cardio. So, and that's sort of how it all started. And of course, you see, I'm wearing 3.1 shirt. And I'm still a 0.0 guy when it comes to long distances, but I started doing 0.0 shirts. So now I have about 4 or 5 of those. And
so the 0.0 shirt is a parody on the 26.2 marathons people have, or 13.1 for a half marathon that they'll print on their shirt. They'll have a little sticker on the back of their car.
Yeah. And then of course 0.0 is of course, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not doing it.
I wanted to have a 0.1 shirt that says, I just walked to the refrigerator for beer.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think I might do that one day. So.
That's a good one. So your costume today, you were dressed like a hot dog.
I was. Today with Manny Marathons, it's a national group run by 2 young, wonderful guys.
Daniel and Jesse.
And at the end of every series, and by series, well, Jennifer also, right before this, did what was called the Heartland Series. Now, I wasn't able to go, but the Heartland Series was 7 races, 7 days, 7 states. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And geography-wise, they're pretty close together. So you can do the race and get in your car and drive anywhere between 10 minutes and 3 hours.
Yeah, 2 or 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours to get to the next race the next day.
Very well planned.
Yeah.
Very well planned.
And I've not done a race day after day after day.
It's coming.
Eventually. I'm sure I'll do it eventually. I've done like a Sunday and then a Saturday.
Yeah, well, see, and that's how she started also.
Oh, She started slow.
She started slow at the Indy Mini, which is an Indianapolis race.
At some point, you go through the bricks of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Jennifer just said that it was fun.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I hear it's
You
epic.
start and finish downtown.
You start and finish downtown.
That's right.
You
and
go
then-
over and run around the track, go back downtown.
Yep, and then you go through the Motor Speedway. You can kiss the bricks if you want, which is the finish line of the Indy 500.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
In fact, they have 2 lanes, one if you don't want to kiss the brick and one if you do want to kiss the brick.
And I hear there's 20,000 people that do that.
It is a huge race. At 20,000 would not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know when we did it years back, it's one of the first really large races we had ever done.
Mhm.
Lots
Yeah.
of people.
And the track is like 2.5 miles
Mhm.
long.
So you're supposed to be talking about how we did a double.
But that's right. Thank you for bringing me back. to that.
Oh, okay. Let's talk
Right.
about Jennifer's double. What is a double?
So we went to a race called Indy Mini for her to do a double. She was a little worried because following the Indy Mini, we drove north to Kalamazoo.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so worried she said, well, I'll do this race and it'll be fine, but man, I'll be 10 minutes slower
Mm-hmm.
at this other race and I'll probably be hurting all the time.
So a double is when you do 2 races in
2
one
races
weekend.
in one weekend.
And back to back is like week to week.
Yeah. And with her, we drove to Kalamazoo and her finish time was only like a half a minute or a minute longer than what she
Uh-huh.
did. So all of a sudden she says, oh, I can do this. This
Yeah.
is not bad. So now we're off on doing doubles every weekend.
Okay.
Trying to get her 50 states in.
So tell us a little bit about your normal life. Where do you guys live?
Jackson, Mississippi. And I am semi-retired. We do some consulting work. Jennifer also does consulting work. She does. She has a good bit of travel. I do consulting work for a lighting company. I'm actually full time now.
Mm-hmm.
But they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So they pay me a
Yeah.
certain amount and they don't count my vacation time.
Nice.
So I can go whenever I want to go. That's how it allowed us to travel so much.
Yeah, but you said you missed the first series, the first 7 days, and now you just joined her in Minnesota.
Yeah, we had a lot to do on that
So
particular
you're-
week. And I said, well, I'm just going to stay here and not be gone for 2 weeks.
So you're not quite at every single race, but
Not at every
when
single
you
race.
can. How does she get along without you?
It probably enjoys the break.
You don't want your spouse to
Look,
be glad you're
and-
not there.
And
You want them
anybody,
to
well,
miss you.
well, anybody who's been married 46 years understands that sometimes a break is good. No, she does her on her business trips, on her business trip stuff. She does do. I mean, she's alone on that one,
Uh-huh.
and so and then I get to mess up the house until she flies back, and then when she flies back, the house is pretty much perfectly clean.
That's what I do. I gotta pick up my mess
Exactly.
before Mike gets home or I'm
Yeah.
in trouble.
I hear you. So I shouldn't be interviewing you, probably getting off. So how long have you and Mike been together?
We've been for 9 years now. We just had our 9th anniversary.
Awesome. Very
So We
good.
started dating December 2012, so like
Yeah.
13 years.
Yeah. One of my tips, won't be the tip at the end, but one of my tips for people that are married
Uh-huh.
is that the man should always be the king of the castle, put his foot down, have the last word.
Yeah, that's him.
And as long as, but hey, the last word should always be yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I've said yes, ma'am for 46 years.
Pretty much 95% of the stuff he does is
Yes,
right
ma'am.
on. It's right on
Okay,
track.
there you
It's
go.
right on good. But there's been like 3 times in the last year where I've been right on something. Directions. I was right on directions
No.
last spring. We went
No
on the bike.
way.
Yeah, in our neighborhood even. And he was telling me, no, this road is over there. It's perpendicular. I said, no, it's right there. I was right.
You're
I got it.
Right.
And it was directions.
Well, Jennifer learned how over the years to make a lot of decisions seem like they were my idea.
Oh,
And I would go and she would say, that's a great idea. And then a little later I realized, wait a minute, she just manipulated me into thinking I was right. So,
she must know you well.
oh, she does.
Yeah.
Well, you women have these special powers.
Yeah. Yeah, with my husband, I just go along with whatever he likes to do with the house. You know, he
Well,
is
there you go.
he's king of the castle. He takes care of everything. I cannot complain about a person who takes care of
That's
the
good.
house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he also takes care of me too, much like you take care of Jennifer. How does she take care of you?
She feeds me and keeps me out of trouble. She's my best friend. And by taking care of me is, we she's just my best friend.
Do you guys have kids?
We have 3 kids. They're all grown. 3 grandkids from our oldest. And he's and their oldest grandchild is now 21 years old.
Oh.
So you want to feel old, have a 21-year-old grandchild.
Do they ever come along and watch Grandma run?
Every now and then when we run up in the Seattle area, that's where they live. So every now and then they'll even join her.
Oh, great.
Particularly the son, the daughter-in-law, and the oldest one will actually join her when they run. They don't come to visit us in Mississippi anymore. No.
Did they grow up in Mississippi?
No, they grew up in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
The grandkids did.
Oh, okay.
And my son is so assimilated into the Seattle culture that when the kids got older, it was easier for them to fly Jennifer and I up to Seattle than for all of them to come down. So we go up twice, and Seattle's beautiful. And I will say I'm so proud of my son and my daughter, who's both married. He's been married 21 years. Daughter's been married 17. So if anything that we did right as parents, we taught them communications and commitment, and their marriages are just solid and strong. So I don't care how else we raised them, just as long as they can have that companionship and that commitment.
They're self-sufficient.
They're very self-sufficient. Yeah.
Do they still have a little Southern accent?
Not anymore. Yeah, they came down for a funeral a couple of months ago. His father-in-law had passed away, and they once said that's the only time they're going to come to Mississippi is when somebody passes away.
Yeah.
So my son has got a very Seattle sense of humor now. No, he's always been like this. As they were packing up the rental to go back to the airport, I looked at him and says, "Greg, great to see you. Too bad it was for a funeral." And he said, "Yeah. 1 down, 2 to go." So the next time he comes to Mississippi, either Jennifer and I are not going to see him. So, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Gonna be gone.
1 down, 2 to go.
How's your life insurance?
Yeah, well, he won't get any of it.
Oh.
Yeah, the traveling has allowed Jennifer and I to spend our inheritance.
Spend the inheritance, yeah.
Yes, and so the kids get nothing.
That is kind of the slogan of Viking cruises.
Yeah,
Spend your children's inheritance.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm doing. We're enjoying it. We're going to spend it.
Well, the oldest one with his job, he's been very successful.
Great.
I think he turns 40 this year, but he's just been very successful.
He can support you.
He's our retirement plan.
Nice. I like it. Yep. So we met actually January 2026. I went down to Mobile, Alabama, and ran the marathon there. And we started chatting. Well, and you were staying at our same hotel, actually.
Yes, we were.
That's when we met at the hotel first.
Yes, we did.
And then
heading towards the elevator.
Yeah.
Or crossing paths at the elevator.
At the elevator, yeah. So I was a bad girl as usual.
And why were you a bad girl?
Because I talk to strangers.
Ooh, and Mama told you never talk to strangers.
Right. And you know what? My life is better because I talk to strangers.
I totally agree with you.
Including you and Jennifer.
I totally agree with you. Yeah. Obviously, I talk to strangers, or I talk to pretty girls. Therefore, I'm a creep. But one of the two.
And you yell at pretty girls all the time.
I do yell at pretty girls.
And
you're doing a great job. You're looking awesome.
Unlike other creeps, you tell them, keep going.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, don't stop. Yeah. I do have a favorite cheer that I will do when they come by. If it's a group of girls, and this does show me my creepy side. I will usually point at them and go, "I know what you want. I've got what you need. More cowbells." And then I yell at them, go, you just thought I was creepy, right? And they always laugh. And so luckily nobody's called the police on me.
Oh,
So,
thank God.
yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna have to add more sound effects to my other shows.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, thanks. And you've got a mug that says more cowbell.
I do have a mug, my 0.0, and it's with the
And you have
Cowbell Guy.
You have a little avatar.
Yes.
Little
And the
cartoon.
story behind this sort of is some real good friends of ours that run in Kansas City, Dan and Paula. Paula does T-shirts and stuff. So she said, you know, David, so many people know you all over the nation in the running community.
Yeah.
That you need to be a brand.
Yeah.
And I went, okay, that's a little weird maybe, but okay. She said, so I'm going to redo all of your shirts.
Okay.
And she put the caricature on the back of all the shirts, the little guy.
Yeah.
0.0, somebody had to bring the cowbell.
Yeah, so it's David there with a safari hat and cowbell and an shirt.
My little favorite hat that I would always wear with all the buttons, just sort of fun in a way. I mean, I've got Hug Your Peeps, made in Mississippi. I got a peace sign, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then my favorite one is if you're running behind me, you're warned. Everybody farts.
Oh,
no. So I have fun.
So you're out there, you're yelling at the girls, you're paying attention.
Well, guys too.
To the guys. Oh, yeah, and the guys.
Yeah, I do
You're
yell at the
yelling
guys. Yeah.
Is there any favorites you're yelling to the guys?
Well, not specifically the guys. My main thing, if I see a group, I'll grab the cowbell and I paraphrase a little bit, but I'll say, if y'all got the fever, I got the cure. More cowbell. And of course, that was the Saturday Night Live skit with Will Ferrell and Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. Oh my God,
yeah.
how could I get those two mixed up?
I mean, I wish I could do an imitation of him because I would do that all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's one of my favorite chairs. And then, are you still smiling? You must be half crazy, you know, about halfway through. And usually they'll say, oh, I'm definitely half crazy, or no, I'm full crazy.
So there's a funny poster that somebody puts out there about with Christopher Walken's face, and it was like, still walking, need cowbell or something like that.
Still walking, really? I'd like to find that one. Yeah. Gosh, I wish I had access to some of the fun signs that I've seen, because some people are very creative.
Yeah.
And I think that's real important to get a little bit serious. Runners do what they do for whatever personal reason that they want to do it. But I haven't met a runner yet. Now, when I talk about runners, I'm not talking about the elite runners, the people that win the Boston marathons and those things. Those guys are pros, they, you know, and whatnot. I'm talking about you, me, you know, everybody kind of runner, the everyday runner. There you go.
Joe kind of
That's true. And they need that encouragement. They need to be able to smile while they're running, because 13.1 miles is a long way. 26.2 means you're double crazy for running twice a half marathon. But it is a hard thing to do.
It's always hard.
Even though
185,
you know, and you would think after 185 it'd be smooth sailing. No, it's still hard.
So I was out there in the middle.
Right. And it's a mental game. Running is a mental game. So when people are on the sides and cheering, it means something. It picks you up. And that's what I usually try to tell everybody that I deal with that are on the sidelines. I'll usually, even after I'm finished, I'll go, it's great to meet y'all. Y'all did a great job yelling. Keep doing it. You know, that kind of thing. So it's a very important thing for runners is to have the support of strangers, and especially loved ones and friends. Very important. So.
Yeah. My sister came out to see me at the New York City. By coincidence, she was out there visiting her in-laws, and I was kind of dragging, but when I saw her at mile 7, I perked up a lot. It really did make a difference.
It does. And they got a good crowd.
Yeah.
And a bunch of little itty bitty cowbells that they give away.
So how many cowbells do you have in stock at home right now?
I got 4. I got 4 of these regular ones, and 3 of them are retired. So I just carry, this is, whoops, I do this right. This is Bully the cowbell. And Mississippi State's mascot is a bulldog.
Oh.
This is Bully. I got 3 other ones, but I also collect the small ones anytime I can. So I got about 50 of those small cowbells.
50 of the little ones.
Yeah.
Do you carry some around in your car or your purse in case of emergency?
No.
Emergency cowbell.
Yeah, no. Luckily, I haven't had that chance. Not chance that. But Billy hasn't run away, and nobody has stolen Bully. So I've been okay there. So New York Marathon. Mm-hmm. Jennifer did the New York Marathon. It was her 2nd marathon she ever did. She's only done 4.
4 full marathons.
Full marathons.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that. But New York City Marathon, I rode the subway.
Yeah.
To all the stops. Oh. And it pretty much, if you got the right subway, it did you on the whole course. Mm-hmm. And I had a backpack, and I had my Mississippi State. It was written all over the cowbell. Had my cowbell with me. And at the first stop, I get up and get out. There's people cheering. There's little cowbells. I reached in my backpack, pulled out that big old cowbell, started ringing it. And I had a bunch of New Yorkers turn around and go, "That's a big cowbell." And that's actually what gave me the idea that maybe I should do it more. Uh-huh. And so they were amazed. And so I turned on my Southern accent. I went, "Y'all, this is a Mississippi State cowbell."
That's how you do it down there. I wonder what the Texas size ones are. Oh, or do we just not talk about?
No. I've seen the Texas one before. No, I've seen a guy out there. He had one of those big ones that actually go around a bull's neck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was big, and I was impressed. I was very impressed.
So you're standing out there all the time. So does your arm get tired?
No, actually, my legs get tired before my arm does. It's very true, but
I know.
I've told folks, look, doing this, believe it or not, is hard. Mm-hmm. I have to stand still. Y'all are running.
Yeah, and then you got to get on the subway or the car and go from place to place to place, and chasing down your runner person.
Chasing down my wife.
And that's a challenge too, because
it is.
Then when the courses are closed and you can't get through and you got to figure it out.
Well, you have to look at a course map, and then you have to look at Google Maps or whatever, and you have to plan out your route. Mm-hmm. And so, but I've gotten pretty good at that if Jennifer has run 431, 34, whatever she said.
434?
434. If she's run.
We remember. It's just my Alzheimer's kicking in.
But if she's run 434, then I have probably been to about 370 of her races.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's been a lot of miles.
So 370 watching not only Jennifer, but
everybody else,
the crowds and the other marathons running by. How have you helped some of the other people in the race? Like, have you, like my husband, he can tell when some runners are in trouble now.
I can too.
And are you doing anything special for those runners?
If I see them struggling, I usually stop, make sure they got what they need. I carry some hydration with me all the time. Mm-hmm. But I have been involved in a gentleman that had a heart attack on the course. Mm-hmm. And we got him. I'm an ex-EMT from my younger days. So we worked with him. I've actually had people say, back there, there's somebody who just fell out and stuff. And I go, and I don't know why they're telling me. I guess, I could wave the cowbell and they're okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there have been some times. And sometimes it's just encouragement. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you met Serena today. She was walking with an older lady, real thin. And Serena is a little heavyset, she'll tell you. Mm-hmm. She did her first ever marathon 2 days ago without training.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a good story, I think.
Yeah, why did she do that?
Well, she said that she thought she was going to lose weight and she was going to do some of these things. And she always wanted to do a marathon. So she signed up for it. It took her so long that people were walking with her, making sure she was okay.
Was she the 17 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard somebody took 17 hours to finish.
Yeah. She didn't finish until 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
And one of the boys stayed there.
Yeah.
A young
The
lady.
race director.
I can't call her a young lady. I keep saying young because everybody's been thinking she's real young, but she's not. Beth came back from the hotel and walked with her the last 5 loops.
Oh.
Other people were walking with her. I walked with her yesterday for the first 2 laps when she's doing a half marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of encouragement that those people need.
Yeah.
And that actually should make the people helping it makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
That you're helping somebody out.
Yeah. I don't want to encourage people to do such an event without training.
No.
I know people do it. I know, I can
She
break
had
out
no,
strategy.
and I told her this. after she, today she was walking with her friend.
Mhm.
They're just going to do a 10K. And I said,
Oh,
you did this all wrong.
okay.
You should have started with a 5K, worked your way up to a 10K,
Yeah.
maybe then a half marathon, and then a marathon.
Marathon.
So I said, but I'm proud of you. You are an example of mind over body and persistence.
Yeah.
But start training.
Training,
everybody should start training. Training has got to be so important. You may get to a level where you don't need to train as much anymore, such as Jennifer.
That's where I'm at too.
Yeah, yeah. Jennifer might run a 2 mile, 3 mile once or twice during the week because she likes to run.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, she does so many half marathons in a year's time, she really doesn't have to train.
Yeah, I'll ride my bike or go rollerblading or do something else, play tennis.
Yeah.
On the non-running days.
Exactly. And so people who are thinking about running, do it the right way. Do the training. Chat GPT is amazing. I wish we had it in 2013. But you can get great tips about nutrition and hydration and training just by pulling up the internet nowadays and doing Chat GPT. It's very amazing. So
back when I started in 2000s, I started running in around 2000 and did my first marathon in 2004.
Yeah,
I had to read a book. Jeff Galloway's book.
Oh, you read it? Did you do the Galloway way of doing it?
I do. That's how I do it. That's where you run, walk. So at the time I was running 10 minutes and walking 1 minute.
Yeah.
Now I've tried all different versions of that, even 30 seconds and 30 seconds, and I still finish in exactly the same time.
Yeah.
But I feel better. You can.
And you used a book from probably the best teacher. But besides him being a top Olympian, I sort of forgot what he was, but he decided to come up with a program, and everybody ended up calling it the Galloway method, and it's just like you said, a run walk thing. But he revolutionized half marathons and marathons for a lot of normal people.
Yeah, he made it achievable.
Made it
that
achievable.
strategy.
That's very true.
Was a good way for, if you enjoy running, you can sustain that over long distances.
Yeah.
And that's what I can do. I'm not fast, but I sure am slow. And I can keep going.
And with his recent passing, unfortunately, but with his recent passing, everybody is still doing the Galloway method, and it'll be around for a long, long time.
Yeah, and he started the stores called the Running Room.
Yeah,
and he has other associates running that, and there a lot of times they're pacers in different marathons. Definitely. His legacy will continue.
And Couch to 5K is also very similar.
Couch to 5K.
There's a bunch of Couch to 5Ks, but it's basically a program for your telephone that helps you over 9 weeks or 12 weeks. I can't remember, but it helps you over a certain period of time go from running, walking a mile And like I said, my wife, when she started, it comes after a mile, she's going,
Yeah.
I'll never do 3 miles. I'll never do it. But it's a great program to use because it takes you step by step, correct timing, and then at the end of those 9 weeks or 12 weeks, whichever it is, you can get out there and do a 5K and feel good about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other secret to running long distances or any distance is you don't have to go all out in a sprint where you're going to throw up at the end. Go slower.
Yes.
Go slower.
Yes. And never eat ice cream before you go running.
Yeah. Oh, sounds like there's a story behind that.
Yeah, there is. But
is that your personal story?
No, it's not mine, but it was some kids on my soccer team that I was coaching, and they all had gone to the thing. They came back, and all of them were finishing up their ice cream cones, and I went, oh, and these were not kids, they were 14-year-olds. I said, you're not going to be doing good. And out of the about 15 kids that were on our team, 6 of them had to hit the sidelines. It's never do ice cream or milk before you run.
I would like to add to that. Don't eat a pint of blueberries the day before your marathon.
Really? How come? There's a story behind that.
There is, and I will tell you that I tipped the bathroom attendant $20.
Did you ever figure out why not on blueberries, or is it just you?
Yeah, that was just a
time,
a personal
personal
incident there. I am translating that. It's good advice for everyone.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Be careful what you eat. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yes, and
I just couldn't stop eating them, and then all of a sudden, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
And like the back of my hat says, where is it? There's do not eat Mexican food the day before a race either.
Yeah.
So.
A couple of my friends do eat Mexican because it turns out Chipotle is vegan if you get the right things. And so they go and they order the rice and the avocado.
And that's good. That's good. Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't order too many spicy things. Yeah. So leading up to a race, I'll stop drinking. Oh my God, I'll stop drinking. I'll eat more bananas.
Bananas, the fruit of the running god.
Yes.
Yes. And then that's it. That's all part of the nutrition that runners have to deal with. And a lot of the stuff that applies to runners can really just apply to you in your everyday personal life and your everyday. I mean, if you're active, if you're playing tennis, if you're, if you're chasing little kids around the house, that's like doing a 5K.
It is.
It is. Yeah. Doing those nutritious things, getting your potassium replaced by bananas and stuff. If you get cramps in any sport, pickle juice. It's amazing what pickle juice can do.
Yeah.
I learned that in refereeing. So that was okay. But if you learn these things, you got so many things in running you can pick up that you can apply to every day, which is what I've learned more in the past 15 years than I did when I was doing all the running and refereeing.
So what do you eat to prepare for your marathon cheerleading?
Nothing.
Pizza. I like the sign that says, I'm into fitness whole pizza in my mouth.
This again, I like that. I'm into fitness. I like that.
Fitness pizza in my mouth.
Yes, I'm gonna that's a 0.0 shirt right there.
Right?
Yes, it is. There's another one. No, actually, it's Jennifer who does the preparing, and she always makes sure she carbs up the night before.
And does she share with you?
Oh, yeah. We used to eat about the same thing. Actually, we're at the age to where, and this is a really weird side story. I remember in our late 20s, early 30s, we would see these old couples eating. They were sharing a plate.
Yeah, one plate.
One plate. And then, and what we would be thinking being young was, oh, that's so sad. They're on Social Security. They can't afford to eat out and have 2 plates. That's so sad. No. You get to an age when you get that big old plate of food that comes out and you cannot finish it. So Jennifer and I often will share a plate.
Yeah.
Or if we got the ability, we'll go ahead and each order a plate because we know we have lunch and maybe even dinner for the next day. So,
Are you going to the 4:00 dinner happy hours?
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Because if it's 4 o'clock, we're late.
I heard in Florida anyway, they're a lot earlier, like 3 or 4.
Oh,
is
wow.
When those retired people start.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, yeah. No, but we've done the senior discount before.
Senior discount?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's usually only at races, never at home, because as you well know, at races, you have to go to bed early.
Yes.
When you have to get up at 3:30 to make a 5 o'clock start.
Mm-hmm.
And runners don't just get up and put clothes on. They get up, they shave their legs. Well, I don't shave my legs, but they get up, shave their legs, get all ready, do their stretches,
Put on lube.
That's it.
Smear
That's it.
Vaseline.
That's it. Vaseline. That's it. You got that right.
And sunscreen. I even spray it on my hair now.
Yeah. And then they finally go, okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But it does. It takes a while to get yourself prepared properly, even in the morning. So
Takes me an hour.
So early bird specials are always on the menu for when we travel.
Mm-hmm.
Get in early, get back late. Get back early, go straight to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even watch my favorite shows on TV. I figure they're going to be recorded at home.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank God. They're recorded. And what are you watching now? What is it? Do you dare admit to what you're watching?
I don't have, there's Chicago PD that I like, just a good police show kind of thing.
Okay.
My guilty pleasure is watching Farmer Needs a Wife.
Oh, I've not watched that.
It's one of those, can't remember exactly what it's on, but it's one of those shows where, the guy picks 5 ladies to date on the farm, and they do farm stuff, and he has to send one home every week. It's a guilty pleasure show. Yeah.
Well, I've been trying to encourage my husband, Mike Dahlquist, to get one of those exercisers where your feet just slide. It's not a treadmill. What are those called?
I do not know, but I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
It's not a Stairmaster. It's the
right.
Well, anyway, because he doesn't run, he's got fat feet. But then I realized if he gets a piece of equipment and puts it next to my treadmill, I'm going to be stuck watching his TV shows.
That's right.
Oh my God. So now I'm conflicted. I'm like, no, honey, you don't need that health equipment. I want to watch those Kardashians. That'll be all the time.
So
do it.
So he's got a guilty pleasure.
Well, that's my show.
Oh, that's your show. No, that's okay.
See, the Kardashians are
females watching the Kardashians. That's fine, but a guy, that's a guilty pleasure.
No.
Yeah.
We've been watching. Finally, started watching Stranger Things. It's been on for 10 years. Yeah, we're on season 4 now.
I was a Big Bang addict.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And every now and then, when you can't find anything else on, there's always a rerun of Big Bang. So
you said you were an EMT for a while. Do you have a scientific background?
So what?
Do you have a scientific background more?
No, I became an EMT because I was a volunteer fireman when we were first together. The house across the street from us burned down. Oh, no. And the volunteer fire department, the next day or two, were knocking on doors, making sure everything was okay. Mm-hmm. And then saying, have you ever thought about being a volunteer?
Okay.
And I said, well, why not? I like adventure. So
women like firemen.
Yeah. But Jennifer already had me. She wasn't impressed.
Oh, okay.
Particularly getting something at 2:00 in the morning and jumping out and jumping into my turnouts and putting them on and heading to the fire station. But they offered a class as an EMT. I said, well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And so I became an EMT. Then they offered a class for rescue diving. Mm-hmm. So I did the scuba diving thing and became so. If it sounded fun and it was free.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, but I thought that it was never a career kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Just a sidekick.
Yeah, I was a radio DJ for 7 years. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's where I get people every now and then will say, "Well, you got a radio voice." And I go, Yeah, well, it's because I was in radio.
Oh, what station were you on? What did you
In
play?
Jackson, Mississippi, it was called WZZQ. It was an album-oriented rock station back in the 70s.
Mhm.
So it was really progressive rock.
So
Today they call it classic rock, you know.
and back in the day, did you play the whole album from?
Well, you had, yeah, it was an album. It was an FM station when FM wasn't big yet, but it was what I listened to as an 18-year-old, and I was able to get a job at another radio station. This is an interesting story, I guess. I used to stutter all the time. And we went to visit my best friend's brother radio station. And I stuttered. And he said, you ever heard of Mel Tillis?
Oh,
Who is
the singer?
This country singer.
Mel Tillis, the country singer,
Right.
and his daughter Pam Tillis went on to have a couple good hits too.
Right. And Mel was a stutterer.
Really?
Whenever he was interviewed, he would stutter. So he was going to put me on the air as David Tillis, second cousin 3 times removed. It's going to be fun. So I said, okay, and turned on the microphone. I didn't stutter. Turned off the microphone. I stuttered.
Oh.
Gave me some news to read. And this is like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a very small country station, is what it was. And I read the news. Did not stutter. Turned off. He said, I thought you stuttered. I went, I do stutter. And he's going, why are you not stuttering on the air? I go, I don't know.
I don't know.
And I didn't. Well, his boss heard me. I don't know what he's doing up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Called him, says, what are you doing? He says, this is my little brother's friend, and he stutters, but he does it on the air. 2 weeks later, I get offered a weekend job at a country station.
Nice.
And I'm going, oh, God, I hate country music. But I thought it'd be fun. And then about 3 months later, WZZQ guy called me and said he was leaving. He knew who I was. Everybody at the station knew who I was. Would I like to take his place? And so I got to go at the age of 18 and a half to my idol station.
Nice.
So I spent 6 years in radio until Jennifer and I decided we needed to be serious about our life, and I got out. Best decision I ever made. Thought I was going to be in it forever.
Yeah. Did you need to make more money? And was
more money, and bottom line is very much less of a party life.
Oh.
She was the daughter of a Baptist preacher, so she was a preacher kid.
No.
And I was an evil rock and roll disc jockey.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Bad boy.
Oh, God, yeah.
I shudder to think what your T-shirt said then.
And I could have walked up to you and gone, I'm a bad boy.
You talk to strangers?
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. but yeah, so it was an interesting relationship. Nobody thought we would make it. She was a classical pianist. I was a rock and roll musician also, but a rock and roll disc jockey, and everybody's going, no, what are you two doing together?
So why do you think you guys made it?
When we first met, we talked about everything under the sun in one night, and it just felt right. I can talk to her about anything, vice versa. She was engaged.
Oh.
About a month later, we're still going out a lot. And about a month later, I said, you just need to tell Tony who you really are.
Yeah.
Because one day he's going to figure it out. And what are you going to do?
Right.
I said, no, I'm not proposing or anything. I'm just saying. And I wasn't really. But I said, but there's something here. We both know it. And one day I think I'm falling in love with you. And one day I'll tell you. And so she told him just about what she was doing in college and stuff. And that was it. They were done. We were together. A month after that, we were driving up to see my parents. And I pulled over to the side of the road. And I looked at her and I just went, I love you.
Oh.
And she goes, I love you too.
Oh.
And we cranked up the car and kept on going. That was it.
Nice.
That's when we knew. And that was 47 years ago. Yes. So it's been awesome.
Yeah. And she still looks exactly the same, huh?
She does.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. 70 years old, and she still looks like the 21-year-old that I met.
That's right. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
You just don't age. Once you get married, you stop aging.
You stop aging. Okay, well, maybe there's a few changes there, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, so you said she started running because she thought maybe she would lose some weight. Did she actually lose any weight running?
She did some until she started running longer.
Yeah, running longer is not a weight loss program.
Yeah, she actually gained some weight.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's but she's fit.
Yes.
A lot more fit than I am. I mean, I got a strong arm for ringing a cowbell, but
cowbell.
Anyway, so I guess let's get back to more serious, but
serious. Oh,
or whatever you had for me.
All right.
Oh, I know about something.
Mm-hmm.
Goals. Something about goals.
Yeah.
Having goals.
Yeah, like Jennifer had set this goal, but did she actually at some point say, "Oh, I'm gonna"? It's like she hit 200 and kept going. Like, what was her initial goal?
Yeah.
And what about you?
And I well, about me, I think this is going to sound strange. Well, I'll tell you about Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer had the goal to do all 50 states.
Oh, yeah.
So that was her first goal. And then she wanted 100 half marathons.
Mm-hmm.
That was her second goal. And we hit both of those. And at Martha's Vineyard, her 50 states, we decided to go to Mystic and do a half marathon the next day and eat at Mystic Pizza.
Oh, yeah, the movie with Julia Roberts.
Yeah, got it. You have to go there. You got to go to Mystic and eat at the pizza place.
And how was the pizza?
It was very good. It really was. Yeah, there was a group of us too that went. But everybody's joking, going, "So you're starting your second round of 50 states?" He goes, and she goes, "No, I won't do that again." 25 states later, she finally said, I think I'll do a second round. And then I think I'll do 200. Mm-hmm. And then I think I'll do 300. Yeah. And so she kept having these goals. She wanted to be, she's a half fanatic ambassador for Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. Half Fanatics, a national organization for half marathoners. Yeah. She is Hall of Fame there. Yeah. So that's good. And so that was one of her goals. And then with mainly marathons, she sort of ran out of goals. I mean, okay, I got 200, I got 300. When does that stop being a goal?
When is enough? Enough.
When is enough? Exactly.
It's never enough.
And then we came across the mainly races. Yes. And that is you can be a loony or a loony legend, which she gets her award tonight. Mm-hmm. If you complete all 13 series, which is 75 races, and it covers all 50 states. Mm-hmm. So she's getting her third round by default. Okay. And then so that was another goal for her to do, is to be a loony. And so I think the whole point, even in running, doesn't matter if you're just doing out 5Ks or if you're trying to do your 5K, it's a goal. Mm-hmm. So in running, I haven't met a person yet that hasn't said, well, I have a goal. I have a goal to do this many. I have a goal to do so many 50 marathons before I'm 50. I've heard those a lot, Mm-hmm. So the point being is that you accomplish things because you set goals. Mm-hmm. My goal, I know this is going to sound corny, my goal was to support Jennifer. Mm-hmm. And everything she did, because she supported me through my soccer refereeing career and those kind of things. So that was my goal. And my goal was to, once I started doing the 5Ks with Manny's, because my goal was, I guess I'll do 50 states too. Right, because you're going to these races with her. But if you'd asked me 6 years ago, would I do a 5K in every state? I'd look at you and go, "You're absolutely crazy." No. And you have a good time doing your 5K. You just mosey along. I do. I have way more fun than Jennifer does, because, like I said, today took me an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, and you talked to everybody. I talked to everybody. I was taking beautiful places called the Quarry. It's an old quarry. Mm-hmm. With some beautiful scenery. So had to stop and take pictures. And in St. Cloud. Yeah, in St. Cloud. It was gorgeous. We're in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Yeah. Well, I suppose you should kind of start wrapping this up. Yeah. But before we go, I have 2 questions for you. Okay. Oh, but really, this is a podcast with a purpose, so I got to get in a plug. So that's right. That's right. Viewers out there, if you like some of the advice that David had said and enjoyed hearing his story, please donate
at unstoppablestoriesthatmove.com. We can't do it without people like you. So please
Good
make a
cause.
contribution.
Good cause.
For medical research. And so my first question for you is, what's your purpose?
Wow. I read that and I went, what's my purpose? I know it may be a little strange, but I think in essence, my purpose is to be the person that I am. I used to say the person that God meant for me to be, but I've messed that up along the road. It's why I'm probably not the person that He meant for me to be. But my purpose is just to be a good person, be a friend to everybody, be an encourager to everybody, be a helper to everybody. And if I accomplish that, and when I pass away and somebody says, he was a really good guy, then I've done it. I'm meant to be purpose.
And what makes you unstoppable?
Wow. Boy, what makes me unstoppable? Well, if I wanted to break out in song, I probably would say what the world needs now is love, sweet love. What makes me unstoppable is that I really enjoy helping others. I really do. And it's something I feel like I can't stop. But even so, another thing that makes me sort of unstoppable is what I get. And I want more. And that's the satisfaction of knowing that I've helped people out or that I've been an encourager. It makes me unstoppable because I live my purpose. I think that would probably be the best definition I can think of.
Thanks for tuning into this episode. If this story hits home, please share it with your friends. Subscribe, support the podcast, leave a review, sign up for the Unstoppable newsletter, or send me a message. I would really love to hear from you. And if you want to do something even bigger, donate now. Support our mission to raise $1 million for medical research. You can donate online at unstoppablestoriesthatmove.com or mail a check to P.O. Box 12, Afton, Minnesota 55001, USA. We can't get there without help from listeners like you. Together, we can save lives. I'm your host, Sally Hed Dahlquist. Thanks again for listening and keep moving forward.